I can barely see the sunlight so bright. I understand this. All right. The sun is just, it's too bright. Oh, let me switch it around here. I'll switch it this way. It's just too damn bright. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to everybody out there who may be tuning in. Very windy day today. All right. That might be a little bit better. Even that. That's better, I guess. Couldn't hardly even visualize or see. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers. All right, and double honors to our elders at Great Millstone. All right, I'm your brother Yakanan, okay, with the sons of Asaph, and today's lesson is entitled Prophetic Times. Okay, prophetic times. All right, we indeed are living in prophetic times. All right, as I was saying, it's a very windy day, windy and cold. All right, and in 2024, many things have taken place, all right, to let us know that the Lord is indeed visiting the earth, all right, and making his presence known, all right. So in Maine, all right, we had tremendous flooding in Florida, all right, we had the tornadoes. At the first of the year, the Lord brought a 7.5 on the Richter scale earthquake to Japan. Okay, all right, that was on the first. All right, then on the second, we had earthquakes in Maryland and DC, which is really not, we really don't see too many of those. All right, so the Lord is visiting the earth in which he made. All right, so let's get into it. Isaiah 29:6. Isaiah 29:6. All right. All right. Isaiah 29:6. All right. And it reads, all right. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. Okay, all right. So this has been going on. We've seen the earthquakes. All right, 7.5 on the Richter scale earthquake in Japan. Okay, we've seen the great storms that the Lord has been blowing through. So he visits the earth with these, with his presence. Okay, let me read that again. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the name of the Son in Paleo Hebrew. Okay, it's not Yahuwah, it's not Yahweh. Okay, there was no vowels in Paleo Hebrew. There was only an A. Okay, it's Ba, Ga, Da, like that. Okay, that's Paleo Hebrew. Okay, except for an I. There's an I in Paleo Hebrew. And that's why we call on our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. Okay, it's not Yahshua All right, Joshua, none of that. Okay, there's no O's, B's, E's. All right, just to let you know. All right. So the Lord visits. That's how He visits the earth with storms and earthquakes. Okay. So when everything goes on. All right, so I'll be on that. Yeah, smooth the sides around a little bit. All right, everything going over. All right. So all right, let's go to second address 9 and 1. All right, and it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself when thou seest. Catching these signs. All right. So all right, sign me down. All right. Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I have told you before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world with which He made. Okay. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, there's uproars all over the earth over this Gaza situation, over the bombing of Gaza. Okay, people protesting all over the earth, right? Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is being manifested by, and the Lord is letting you know that He's visiting the earth, okay, by these storms and earthquakes that are coming upon the earth, okay? All right. So hopefully you understand that He's letting you know that also the great sign will be the uproars of the people. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. We'll go to verse 7 through 9. Because the Lord is making inquisition in the earth, okay? All right, there's a trial being made against the rulers of this world. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, which is known as the devil and the deceiver and Satan, the adversary, okay? Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 9. We'll start at verses 7. And it reads, for the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things has knowledge of the voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance when it punishes pass by him. Okay. Verse 9, the point, for inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord Yahweh for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. Okay. So what this is telling us is that the Lord, he has the angels monitoring all things, and if you're committing wickedness and unrighteousness, by the words that you speak of. They are listening. Okay, they are constantly listening. All right, and these inquiries are being given to the Heavenly Father. Okay, all right, all right. So, the Lord is judging the earth for the wickedness that is being carried out in the world today. All right, okay. Right now, billionaires are building bunkers, preparing for World War III Armageddon. Okay, all right. We got what is it? Mark Zuckerberg reports of him building $100 million bunkers. Okay, all right. So this is happening. World War III Armageddon is taking shape. All right, they're bombing Yemen right now as we speak. Okay, but these bunkers are not going to protect them. Okay, all right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 2 and verses 10. All right, we know that many are going to survive Armageddon. All right, many of these elites are going to survive Armageddon. Most of the people that are here in America, Babylon the Great, are going to, I mean, all of the people that are left here in Babylon the Great, America, are going to be destroyed. Okay, they're not going to make it. But the elites that are in these bunkers, a lot of them are going to survive, but a lot of them are going to die in these bunkers as well. Isaiah 2 and verses 10, it says, "Enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust for the fear of Yahweh, Bashem Yahshai, and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of the man shall be bowed down. And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day." That's the day of judgment that's coming upon the earth. Okay. "For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low." Okay. So the Lord is going to judge the earth in righteousness, and he's going to judge Israel, and he's going to judge the other nations, and Esau, Edom. All right, the rulers of this world. Okay, so-called white. All right, verse 19. "And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty when he arises to shake terribly the earth." And this great shaking is going to come ultimately by the nuclear missiles that are going to be launched by the other nations. Okay, the other nations are going to launch nuclear missiles on Babylon the Great. Okay, all right. So verse 20, "In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the cliffs of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he arises to shake terribly the earth." Okay, and then how this is going to happen again is through nuclear war. This is coming. All right, as I spoke of in Yemen. Okay, Biden authorized a launch, okay, of missiles into Yemen. They're bombing NATO and Babylon the Great. America is bombing Yemen as we speak. Okay, okay. So this is happening. You know, this is prophetic. Prophetic. The Lord told us that He was going to bring about destruction to Babylon the Great. Okay, Babylon the Great is America. Okay, America. All right, it is the wickedest erected kingdom ever, and it is also known as the Roman Empire. All right, because the Roman Empire that fell in like 300 AD, 193 AD, rose back up in the 1300s when Esau Edom was allowed to come out of the dark ages. Okay, when they came out of the dark ages, they rebuilt all over again. All right. All right. So the bunkers are not going to help. All right. A lot of people are going to die in those bunkers that the Lord has erected. All right. All right. We read Amos 9:1-4. Amos 9:1-4. I saw the Lord standing on the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the post may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered. Okay, all right. Though they dig into hell, all right, got these millionaires building these bunkers. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Okay, all right, because we know that they got a space station and all that, right? And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, or up the top of the mountain, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. Okay? And that goes for the other nations, and that goes for our people as well. Okay, because we got our people that have gotten rich. They got bunkers too, Kanye West and all them. All right, so that goes for our people as well. All right, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed and be sacrificed here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay. All right. Another prophetic sign is these migrants that are coming over here. All right, these migrants by the thousands. All right, they're coming from all over the world. All right, into invading Babylon the Great. Okay, this is a prophetic sign here as well. Okay, all right, that we're at the end. We're at the end of an age. All right, that the Lord is bringing an end to this rulership. All right, all right. It's just posted that they're moving migrants into schools now in New York City. All right, so that's crazy. They're moving migrants into schools, but they're doing that. Okay, most of them are from the Northern Kingdom. A lot of people from the Americas are Israelites. Okay, all right. And so the Lord is preparing them for the final judgment. They're going to come over here and be judged. All right. When the missiles are launched. Okay. All right. Jeremiah 50:33, which proves that. Jeremiah 50:33. Jeremiah 50:33. Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Okay, so the children of Israel, your so-called Mexican, Guatemalan, all of them leave their own country to come over here to Babylon the Great. All right, a lot of your so-called Mexicans, Guatemalans, and even Filipinos are working in these vineyards. They're working. They're still doing slave labor. All right, they get paid for it, but they're doing basically slave labor for the so-called white man to this very day. I know because I see them. out there in the field. Okay, all right. So indeed, they are the children of Israel. Okay, and that also includes the so-called West Africans and the people, the Negroes over in Africa that are West African descent. Okay, that are of the tribe that come through Jacob. Okay, the seed of Jacob. All right, over in Africa. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and read that real quick. Isaiah 11:11. All right, so indeed they're over here. The point being, indeed, the Venezuelans, the people of the Americas, are coming to Babylon the Great in droves, and they are indeed Israelites. Okay, a lot of them. Okay, and they're here they're either marked for destruction or deliverance. Okay, because deliverance is coming to Babylon. Okay, Isaiah 11:11, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Okay, so you see that? All right, so it's going to be Jacob's going to come from everywhere. All of those lands, Assyria, Egypt, Pathros, Cush, Elam, Shinar, we scatter everywhere. All right, okay, but the great deliverance is going to be the dispersed of Judah and Israel. Okay, verse 12, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. Okay, the northern kingdom, which is over here in this land, and the southern kingdom, and the dispersed of Judah, which are you Negroes that are over here from the four corners of the earth. All right, so it's going to be a miraculous deliverance that's going to take place from over here. All right, the Lord's going to send forth the angels to gather his elect, the remnant of Israel and Judah. All right, 144,000 and 1/3 great multitude from America. All right, Babylon the Great. All right, and when we go to Micah 4:10, it tells us that. All right, it said, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon." We're in Babylon right now. This America is a similitude for Babylon the Great. Okay, there shalt thou be delivered. Okay, you hear that? There thou shalt be delivered from Babylon. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Okay, so the Lord is going to deliver the elect, the remnant of Israel, from the hand of their enemies, out of America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Let's see, can I find another one here? All right, Zechariah 2:6. It says, "Ho ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north." That's America, saith the Lord. "For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven, saith Yahweh. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with" who? The daughter of Babylon. So we were in Babylon. Is Iraq. We're in another Babylon, which is the daughter of Babylon, and which is America. It says, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory has he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. What nation spoiled us? Esau, Edom, okay? Okay, the so-called white man, right? Spoiled us, right? Brought us over here in slavery. For he that touches you touches the apple of his eye, okay? All right, so the Lord is going to deliver us from Babylon, which is America, Babylon the Great, okay? It's going to be a great deliverance, just like in Egypt, okay? The Israelites were delivered from Egypt, right? They're going to be delivered from Babylon, America, Babylon the Great, okay? All right. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. Let's go to Jeremiah 23. I just wanted to prove those points. All right, it's very important to understand that. All right, as an Israelite, salvation is coming to the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay, over here on the side, they are of the children of Israel. All right, but of course, the nation of Judah was scattered all over the place. All right, Jeremiah 23, and let's see here. Yeah, we'll read. We'll start from 5. Jeremiah 23 and 5, and it reads, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth." Okay, so the Lord is going to raise up the tabernacle of David again. Okay, it will be through the remnant, okay, of the tribe of Judah. All right, mainly, and the rest of the tribes. All right, he will raise them up, and Yahweh Shai is going to bring them justice in the earth. Okay, let me read further. In his days, Judah shall be saved in the days of Yahweh Shai, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. That's the Yahweh Shai. Okay. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Okay. This being the point. For the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed line. You got to understand that. The descendants, all right, of the house of Israel out of the north country, out of America, Babylon the Great, and from all countries whither I had driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. Okay, so that's telling you that the Lord, the deliverance, he's telling you that the deliverance is going to be greater than the deliverance that was in Egypt. All right, they're gonna be it's gonna be a miraculous deliverance by the angels. All right, okay, and this is very, very exciting news. It should be exciting news for all Israelites. Okay, all right. Let me read another one here. All right. Psalms 50 and 5, it says, "Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." That would be the Israelites, that were the descendants of the Israelites, because the Lord, the covenant was given to the ancestors of the Israelites. Okay, all right, they were at the base of the mountains, and therefore the Lord has all of us under the same covenant. Okay, all right, if you can understand that. It said, "Gather my saints together unto me," and this is forever, "together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, and the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Most High is judge himself, Selah." Okay, hold on a second. I'm just trying to get to the point. All right, I think that was the point, but I'm trying to find another point. I guess I'm not in the right spot. So, But anyway, Psalms 50 and 5, it says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. All right. Let me see, can I find another one? It's in Deuteronomy. All right, yeah. Yeah. Deuteronomy verses 1, okay? And we're still talking about the deliverance, all right, the gathering of the elect, okay? I just wanted to give you that understanding, okay? So they made a covenant by sacrifice, and this is what's going to happen. They're going to be delivered from the north country, which is America, right? Deuteronomy 30 and verse 1, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all nations, whether the Lord thy power have driven thee, and shalt return unto Yahweh thy power, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then Yahweh thy power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all nations, whether the Lord thy power have scattered thee. So you see that? That's the promise that the Lord gave. That's what I'm out here for, to gather the elect, to give you understanding that the Lord is going to deliver the elect of the children of Israel. All right, the Israelites. He's not gathering the other nations. Most of them, like I said, going to be destroyed over here in Babylon the Great. They're going to be destroyed, okay, by nuclear fire. That's called the lake of fire, okay? When those missiles are launched over here in America, this is going to be one big lake of fire in Babylon the Great. The nations hate America, okay? You have to understand it, all right? For all the sanctions that they have done, all the ill dealings that they have done, okay? All right? All right, so let's continue on here. Let me read that again. We'll start at verse 4, Deuteronomy 30 and 4. If any of thine be driven out of the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, thy power gather thee, and from this will he fetch thee. And the Lord thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. He'll multiply thee above thy fathers, you know. The time of Abraham, the time of Solomon, it's going to be the kingdom of heaven is going to be even better than the time that when they were living. Okay, all right. When Solomon had 40 years of peace. All right, even better than that. Okay. So I just wanted to prove that. All right, we go to Matthew. I think it's 24 and 31. That's going to be a great deliverance. Okay, it's very important to understand this. All right. It says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect. Did not the Most High say that that's what was going to happen in Deuteronomy chapter 30? Okay, all right, and it's going to happen here in Babylon the Great. Okay, this is where our forefathers served their punishment for serving other gods, turning to other gods. Okay, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect for the four winds from one end of the heaven to the other. Okay, so the angels are going to show up. All right, when those missiles are launched, the angels are going to show up. All right, okay, that's what's going to happen. Okay, to deliver the elect. How was shine the angels? All right. Man, it's windy and cold out today. Woo. All right. So I bring that out. Okay. So we have hope. Okay. All right. So some of these migrants that came over here, all right, they promised them military citizenship if they join the military. Okay, because a lot of you Americans, you Babylonians, you don't want to join the military. All right. All right. See, we get ready to go into a global work, a massive war here, the final war. So they're gonna need bodies. So that's why they bringing all these people over here. Okay, that's one of the reasons. All right. Some have been offered citizenship again for military service. But meanwhile, how have they treated the citizens? Okay, a lot of the Babylonians, Americans can't even afford rent. They can't. A lot of homeless are in New York City. All right, they're not helping them. Okay, so that should be a red flag going up that we're at the end times. If they're willing to go that far, okay, they're willing to go that far by bringing in foreigners into the land. All right, you know, at record numbers. Okay, that lets you know that it's the end. We're at the end time. Okay, for real. All right. They're throwing out another prophetic signs of the times is the distractions. Okay, 8 foot tall apparitions. People saying they seeing shadows of 8 foot tall men in the mall. They sending like hundreds and hundreds of police officers there. Okay, and then in Brazil, they said they seen a similar situation there too in Brazil. So these could be apparitions. It could be some kind of hologram. Who knows? But the Lord is bringing these prophetic signs into the earth. Okay. Another one is the exposure in Hollywood. Okay. The pedos, these pedos and moles are being exposed. Okay. TD Jakes, P. Diddy, all these things are coming out all of this time. So the Lord is exposing these things. The Jeffrey Epstein case, all right? Jeffrey Epstein, the list of Jeffrey Epstein is getting larger and larger. Every time you turn around, they're saying this Hollywood actor was on the island of the pedo island, okay? All right, so this is letting you know that we're at the end. All of this wickedness is coming forth, is being exposed, all right? Let's go to Luke 8 and 17, all right? Which Yahweh spoke of this. Luke 8 and 17. And it reads, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So you see that? All right. Let's read another one. Matthew 10 and 26. Matthew 10 and 26. It says, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Okay, so all these things are being poured forth and being known. It was just discovered that the devil came up out of the ground. I'm just making a joke, okay? No, what we're talking about is the small hats. They have this tunnels over in New York discovered that they had tunnels down by their synagogue. Okay, and interestingly, they found soil mattresses down there. Okay, so again, the Lord is revealing these things in 2024 it's crazy. You know, we got the Hollywood pedos and moles being brought forth. Okay, we got and now we got, you know, them coming out of the ground in tunnels. Okay, these small hats. All right, you know, so the Lord is revealing the wicked, you know, the wicked on the earth. Okay, and it's none other than Esau and Edom, the so-called white man. All right, who is the devil, known as the devil, and which will be the accuser. Okay, all right. If you look it up in the that will be the Greek. He's known as the accuser of the brethren, and he's also the deceiver. He deceived the whole world when you go to Revelation chapter 20. Okay, all right. So all these things are coming forth. All right. So the Lord is not bringing peace to the earth. He's bringing a sword. That's Matthew 10 and 34. And it reads, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay? He's sending a sword, okay? Okay? And therefore there's going to be war, all right? And there's going to be judgment that's going to be poured forth, all right? There's not going to be peace, all right? America is never going to be I just say this, the American dream is over with. It's done. Okay? All right. All right. Isaiah 16 and 1. Isaiah 16 verses 1. All right. It says, arise and shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. That's the Israelites. That's the elect. All right. All right. Receiving the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Receiving the truth. All right. Who we are as a people. What's coming into the earth. The mysteries of the Bible. Right. Verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. So most of our people are still asleep. All right. They still following the ways of America, Babylon the Great. All right, no doubt they celebrated the holidays. They kept the Christmas, and they celebrated the New Year's, which the Lord told His people not to have anything to do with it. All right. Right. So they're still in darkness. So the Lord said, 2/3 of Israel must go. 2/3 of Israel must go. All right, must be destroyed because they still in darkness, and they're gonna be in darkness until the missiles are shot, until the Lord makes this place a wasteland. All right, that's what's prophesied, a wasteland. All right, let's go to Isaiah. I think it's was it chapter 6? Let's see. I'll find it. All right, because Jeremiah asked the question, when will these people come out of this darkness? When will they learn the truth? When will they get it? And he told them the answer. Listen to this. All right. All right, and it reads. All right. Let me find a starting point here. Yeah, we'll start it at we'll start at 9. And he said, go. He told Isaiah, not Jeremiah. He said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Okay, they don't understand. They're hearing the words of the Bible, but they don't understand. Okay, make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. So that's what the Lord wants you to do. He wants you to come out of the Christianity, come out of the Catholicism, come out of the doctrines of Babylon the Great, America. Okay, what that was given to you by the so-called white man, and come into the truth of the Holy Scriptures. All right. All right. So they're still in darkness. gross darkness is covered them, right? But verse 11, then said I, this is the point, Lord, how long? How long will these people be in darkness? All right, 2/3 of our people. And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. And the Lord has removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. Okay, so in other words, until the Lord is they're not gonna select it. They're not gonna wake up. Okay, the Lord is not coming to save all of Israel. Only a remnant shall be saved. Only a remnant shall be saved. Okay, and let's get there real quick at Romans 11:7. All right. Romans 11 and verses 7. All right. It said, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. It said, Israel has not obtained. Lucky. What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So the Lord has blinded 2/3 of our people, so they don't come into this truth. So you're not going to convince everybody to serve the Most High, to be an Israelite, to do the will of the Lord. Okay, only the elect is going to be able to do this. It's going to come out of Babylon the Great and the doctrines. Okay, all right, because it's the Lord who has to draw them in. Okay, so let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah 13:8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh, whose name is Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. That leaves 1/3. Okay, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord, whose name is Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh in the name Hashem of Yahweh Shai. Okay. And then they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Okay. So 2/3 are going to be destroyed on this side. 2/3. All right, going to be left here in America, Babylon the Great, and melted. And that's why we come out here week in and week out. We come out here week in and week out to tell our people to repent, and hopefully the elect will come out of Babylon the Great and its philosophies and ways of Christianity, ways everybody can be saved doctrine. Okay, all of these false doctrines. Okay, and come into the truth. You know, Kemet, Egypt. Okay, oh, I'm an Egyptian. Oh, you know, I'm African. You know, all of these doctrines. Okay, false doctrines, and that's what this gospel is for. Okay, it was designed to do. All right. All right. We'll go to Isaiah 10 and verse 20. Because the Lord is making a sacrifice, all right, for all you wicked Israelites and for the other nations. Okay, all right. Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, a remnant, only a remnant, just like in the time of Noah, his only 8 souls, Noah and his family were saved, right? And it shall come to pass that in that day that the remnant of Israel, such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Okay, who smote us? It was the Edomites. It was the so-called white man, all right, who put our ancestors and forefathers in servitude, right? But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Okay, we won't be staying on them, believing in Santa Claus and fairy tales and you know, Christmas and New Year's and white Jesus and he gonna save everybody in the world. Okay, just accept Jesus and you save. No, okay, we're not gonna be believing in that anymore. We're gonna come out of that, those philosophies and ways and doctrines. Okay, okay. It said, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even in the remnant of Jacob, not the remnant of the whole world, the remnant of Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Okay, all right. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though the people Israel be as the sand of the sea, there's thousands of millions of Israelites in the world, okay? Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, you know, of the seed line, okay? Or of the seed line of the fathers, billions of them, right? For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. Only a remnant. The consumption decree shall overflow in righteousness. So the Lord is going to consume you wicked Negroes and Native Americans, Hispanics, along with the people that are here, that where you were at, you know, where your forefathers were brought in cargo slave ships, all right, or born here in this land, okay, get it, under the covenant, all right. For though thy people Israel will be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord of hosts, Lord power of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua of hosts, shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of the land. Okay, there's going to be a great consumption. The Lord's going to consume you wicked Negroes and Native Americans and Hispanics. Okay, he's going to allow you to be left here in this land and be melted, okay, by thermonuclear missiles. All right, that's why this message is so important. Okay, that you come out of the philosophies and ways of Babylon the Great. Okay, all right, let's go to Ezekiel 22:18, in which explains this. All right, it says, "Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross." Okay, like unshiny silver. All right, unshiny, it doesn't shine, have no shine to it anymore. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because ye are become dross, you stop keeping the laws of the Most High. You believe you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, even though we're not under the law, it does not mean we go and break the laws that we can keep. Okay. All right, we don't have to eat lobster. We don't have to eat shrimp. We can keep the dietary law. Those laws we can keep. Therefore, our safety, so we don't get parasites in ourselves and get sick and die of cancer. Okay, those laws were put there for our safety. Okay, we're not to eat pork. They're full of parasites. All right, they were designed to be. They're supposed to clean up the earth. They're put here to clean up the earth. All right, they're the bottom feeders of the earth. We're not supposed to eat it. The Lord commanded us not to eat that. It's an abomination. Okay, so we do keep the laws to the best of our ability. All right, to preserve our own life, if nothing else. Okay, but mainly to please the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because His Spirit is in the earth. Okay, all right. He can command the angels to put you to death at any time you feel like. All right. Okay, hopefully you understand that. All right, but let's read on. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord power, because ye are become dross, verse Ezekiel 22:19. Behold, therefore, I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem. All right, we're a people before a place. Okay, we're a people before a place. All right, we know we're not in the land anymore that Edom Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, occupies America. He took America and Israel, okay, into his possession. All right. Verse 20, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Okay? All right? He's going to leave you here and melt you. How? Because they're going to launch missiles. The nations are going to launch missiles, nuclear missiles, capable missiles, into Babylon the Great to destroy it. Okay? All right? Let me show you how severe is going to be. See if I can find that. All right, it's Zechariah 14 and 12, Salakia. All right, forgive me. All right, Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Okay, this is the thermonuclear missiles. This is what's going to do to the people. All right, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths. Okay, the Lord is going to bring forth loud nuclear destruction to consume America, Babylon the Great. Okay, it's going to happen. Okay, people are going to be burned up and melted. All right. All right. But the Lord has removed the covering cast over all people. All right. A lot of people, it's called being woke now. Okay. So a lot of people are woke, which provides hope that the elected Israel will come out of these false doctrines. But according to what we read in Isaiah, the 6th chapter, you know, most will not. Okay. They're going to be left here. They're not in this false doctrine, and they're going to be destroyed. Okay, because they did not return back to the Most High in spirit and in truth. All right. Isaiah 25 and 7. We'll go ahead and read that. Isaiah 25 and 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain. We're on a high mountain, America, high government. All right. Mountains meaning governments. All right. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. All right. So back in the day, the government, the Congress, they run rings around us. I mean, they said that there was weapons of mass destruction. All right, over there in Iraq, and the people were down with allowing our military to go over there and bomb them. All right, but now the people are woke. All right, wokeism is kicked in, and people are like, nah, they questioning everything now. Okay, they're questioning everything. All right, why did that happen? Because of the prophets, because of the teachers that are out here on the highways and hedges that are teaching the people the right way, and they're starting to research stuff. Okay, they're starting to use their brains. Okay, all right, let's go to Habakkuk 2 and 14. Habakkuk, and that's what this truth is doing. It's causing people to actually research and look into things, read the Bible. Okay, and that's what this truth will do. All right, Habakkuk 2 and 14. It says, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, as the waters cover the sea. All right, so all over the earth, people are learning the truth. all right, by way of these epistles that were given on the internet. Okay. All right. Isaiah 13 and 2. Let's read that. So, because we're supposed to be out here blowing the trumpet. That's a part of the job of the prophets, the men of the Lord. All right. Isaiah 13 and 2. Because the prophets have always been here for Israel. Okay. All right. Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. All right. So we're lifting up the banner, which is the Bible, all right, upon the high mountain, which is America, all right. So this understanding can go into the voice of the nobles, these elites, these people, all right, okay. So all over the earth, people are hearing the truth, all right. Verses 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. All right. So the Lord is the angels have been commanded, all right, to basically wage war against America, Babylon the Great. And this great war is being mustered up right now. Okay. And he's raised up his men, his prophets, to basically testify, okay, give testimony against Esau, Edom, and the rulers of this world. Okay, so the Lord will bring forth the end. All right, because we're actually the rulers are currently on trial. Okay. All right, we go to hold on a second. We'll go ahead and read Joel 2 and verse 1. Joel 2 and verse 1. And it reads, it said, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So that's why I'm out here blowing the trumpet, warning the people. All right, World War III, Armageddon is on the way. All right, the nations are beginning to gather. All right, all right. They real soon we're gonna have Iran in full-scale war with America, Babylon the Great. All right, and the allies of Iran are Russia. Okay, in which they have hypersonic nuclear capability. All right. Ezekiel 3 and verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So we're commanded to come out here and warn you. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, for his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. Okay, so that's the reason why we come out here and teach the word. All right. The Lord is bringing forth the judgment in the earth. All right, and he's going to remove the current rulers. All right, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, out of power, and the kingdom of heaven will be delivered to Jacob. All right, and we'll go to 2nd Ezra 6, and that's the 12 tribes again. All right, 2nd Ezra 6, verse 7. It said, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of time, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followed? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world. All right. So they would bring forth the end. Okay. All right. So-called white man would bring forth the end. All right. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Okay. They're the ones who invaded Gaza. They're the ones who bombed Gaza. Okay. The so-called Israelis, so-called Israeli small hats. All right. And to defend them came the Roman Empire of Babylon the Great. Okay. The NATO in America to defend Israel. Okay. And which is their brethren. Okay. They're brethren. All right. So they are causing the end of the world. They're causing World War III Armageddon. Okay. So we'll read that again. For Esau is verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Okay. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So after World War III and Armageddon, it's going to be the kingdom of heaven. Okay. It's going to be ruled in righteousness by the 12 tribes of Israel, the 144,000. All right. The Messiah, the Hamashiach, Yahushua. All right. Okay. That's how it's going to go. All right. All right. But who is the wicked? All right. The wicked is a so-called white man, Esau, Edom, beginning with the international banking families, the central banking owners. All right. They run the central bank. They control all the monetary systems, the international banking. All right. All over the world. Okay. Mainly running it is Amalek. The small hats are running it. And they're running in political office as well. Most of the cabinet of Joe Biden is small hats. All right. Okay. So they run most of the corporations. They own most of the corporations in America, Babylon the Great. Okay. All right. So they are the wicked on the earth. Okay. All right. All right. They bombed the people, 20,000 people dead. They virtually turned most of the country in glass, but they're still bombing. Okay. To this right now. And they're not stopping. Okay. All right. So they'll let you know that they are the wicked on the earth. That alone should let you know. All right. No peace deal coming. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2. All right. Let's read that. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 3. We'll read on down. All right. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there comes a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And in during Yahushua's time, this was Judas Iscariot, but today it is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. All right, he is the man of perdition. All right, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's the reason why they modified all the food, the plant life, all right, that we have. That's the reason why they're bringing forth this so-called global warming, when it's the Most High that's bringing judgment. Okay, all right, in order to take over all resources in America, Babylon the Great. All the resources are being taken over by the so-called rulers. All right, the Edomites, so-called white men. All right, they're being taken over. Okay, You don't even know if your steak is real anymore. You don't know if your chicken is real. All right, everything's been modified. All right, that's why it says this: who opposes and exalts himself above all that is most high? Who gave him the authority to take all the seeds out of the fruit? Who gave him the authority to take all the seeds out of the fruit? All right. He gave himself the authority to take all the seeds out of the fruit because he don't want you to grow your own food. All right. Okay. All right. All right. And real soon, all right, they're gonna come forth with this new world order where you're gonna have to have a digital ID, and after that a microchip in order to be able to purchase food anymore. Okay, all right, because he wants to control everything. He wants to control everything about man as well, because as it says here, who opposes all himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High God, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. This is what Yahushua told the disciples. And now you know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. That he might be revealed in his time. Okay? That's what we're doing. The prophets of the Lord, the men of the Lord, we're revealing him to the world. We're letting you know that he is the man of perdition. He is the devil. All right? He has the power of Satan, spirit inside of him. Okay? All right? All right? For the mystery of iniquity does already work. Verse 7, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity does already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Okay, so the Lord is going to take him out of the way, out of rulership. All right, he's going to be cast out of rulership. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. The mouthpiece of the Lord is the prophets, the men of the Lord that are out here telling you, preaching the word and telling you who he is. Okay, all right, he's the devil. Okay. All right, he wants to be like the Most High. Okay, the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Because when he comes with the chariots, all right, when they enter the atmosphere, they're going to destroy this nation. Okay, Babylon the Great and all the nations, and take all the crowns. All right, and set up righteousness in the earth. All right. Verse 9, listen carefully. Even him, okay, it's a human being, all right, the man of position, perdition, all right. Perdition meaning he going off into slavery, right? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonder, and that being the point. Okay, all right. Okay, the Lord, they have been given the powers of Satan. All right. Okay. And they rule in wickedness. All right. Proverbs 29 and 2. And it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So they are known as the wicked in the earth. Okay. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. All right, they are the wicked of the earth. Okay, and that's the reason why things are the way they are. Okay, and the Lord has to destroy this kingdom. All right, this rulership. All right. So the World War III, Armageddon is heating up. Okay, Yemen is being bombed as we speak. And it came without congressional approval. All right. All right. Why? Because Amalek, the Israeli, control America. And they told Biden, look, hey, you got to help us out. Right. Just like in days of old, when Rome they set up a priesthood in Jerusalem. Okay. The Romans, all right, through Herod. the Edomite, the so-called white man. All right. The Negroes, the Israelites, were in Israel. Okay. And they took over and they had to give to Caesar that which is Caesar. Remember Yahweh Shai said that, the one they called Jesus? All right. They had to give tribute to Rome. Okay. All right. It's the same way today. They came to their aid. They came to their aid. All right. These so-called small heads, which is chief of the tribes of the Edomites. All right. First of the nation. Okay. And that's what happened. That's what's happening right now. They're coming to the aid of Amalek, the small hats. All right. Because the Yemeni are giving them hell. These and the Hamas and all that's giving them hell. All right. And they're blocking the Red Sea. Okay. All right. So right now, over 20,000 people in Gaza have been killed. All right. 20,000. That's a lot of people, man. And it's going to continue to rise. Okay. All right. Job 3 and verses 9 through 14. All right. So prophetically, we're in prophetic times. All right. All right. So the Lord has revealed who the wicked is in the earth. Who's causing the problems? Okay. All right. And therefore the Lord is going to eliminate the problem. All right. Through war. It's going to happen through World War III. All right. All right. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is that follows. Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Yahweh, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, or Jehoshaphat, or Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great. So the Lord has allowed them to carry out their wickedness up to this point, and he's going to destroy them. Okay. All right, let's go to Romans 9 and verses 13. He allowed them to do this. All right, to rule as the Greeks in wickedness, to rule as the Romans in wickedness, to have the children of Israel in captivity. All right. All right. And then he's going to send forth that Savior at the end to take them out of rulership and usher in the kingdom of heaven, to make a long story short. 9 and 13. All right. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Okay. All right. In the church, they never tell you that the Lord hates, right? But he hates Esau, Edom. All right. He created them to be the wicked on the earth, to carry out all this destruction. Okay. And mayhem in the earth. Okay. They took peace from the earth. Okay. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What should we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. So the Most High allowed Esau, Edom to rule, okay, to fulfill his purpose, okay, to rule in wickedness, all right, to create his own laws, to go against the holy scriptures and the commandments of the Lord. He allowed this to happen, okay? All right, verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So the Lord, when the Lord brings down this nation, everybody on the earth is going to know that the Most High did it. Okay, because everything prophesied in these scriptures are going to be fulfilled. Okay, and He's going to get His glory. Okay. Okay. Let's go down to. Let's keep reading. It says, therefore, has He mercy on whom He will have mercy, on whom He will He hearken. Though that thou wilt say then unto me, why does He yet find fault? For who has resisted His will? Okay. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Has not the part of power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel of honor, the Israelites, right? And another of dishonor, the Edomites. Okay, so we're all white men, right? What if the Most High willing to show His wrath? Okay, listen carefully. What if the Most High willing to show His wrath and to make His power known, endure with much long suffering, allow them to rule from the Greeks to the Greco-Roman Empire to now, them being raised up to rule now? What if that He endured with much long suffering? The vessels of wrath, the Edomites, the so-called white men, fitted to destruction. Okay, and that He might have known the riches of His glory on the vessels of mercy, which are the Israelites, the children of Israel, which He had afore prepared unto glory, in which they came under the covenant. So aforetime, all right, they came under the covenant, and they're going to receive the glory. But Esau, Edom was set up to be to put wickedness in the earth, all right, to show the world wickedness on the earth, so that He can take them out and make His power known all over the earth, just like He did when He took down Egypt. Okay, for the children of Israel, His power, everybody knows that story. Okay, all right, that Moses became the savior for Israel, and the Lord sent forth the angels, and they would save from Egypt. In the same way, as we read in what was that, Jeremiah 23:5, the Lord is going to save the children of Israel from the north country, Babylon the Great, in the same way, in a spectacular fashion. All right, by way of the angels. Okay, all right. So did you understand that the Lord raised up Esau, Edom for His purpose? All right, and they're carrying out that purpose. All right. All right, just to prove that they are the wicked. All right, the so-called Edomite. We'll go to Malachi 1 and verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord. Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. All you have to do is go over to DC. You see the monuments to Esau, Edom, the Edomites. All right. It matches the structure, the treasury building over there matches the structure over there in Petra, Jordan, which the Lord gave them as an inheritance. He didn't give them Israel as an inheritance. He gave them Mount Seir as an inheritance. He gave the Israelites Israel as an inheritance, right? But they've been outcast out of their land, okay? Outcast. The Negroes, natives, have been outcast out of the land, okay? Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them. What would the world call them? The border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. Okay, so these are the wicked. The Lord hates them. He set them up to be the wicked. Let's go to Isaiah 45:7. All right. So we're living in prophetic times. All right. Prophetic time. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light. Yahweh, he formed the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. So he created the so-called white man, the Edomites, to be the wicked on the earth. All right. I, the Lord, do all these things. All right. So he also hates. He created them, and he hates them. All right. And he's going to destroy them. He's going to cast them out of rulership. All right. All right. By way of the angels. Revelation chapter 12. All right. And verses 7. Because there's going to be a war in heaven, you know. World War III, Armageddon. Eventually, the Lord is going to return, okay, to save his elect. Because if he don't return, then the elect is going to be destroyed with the wicked, okay, when they launch their missiles. All right, Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, the Roman Empire. All right, America, Babylon the Great, NATO. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels and prevailed not. They're not going to prevail. They're going to lose. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven, heavenly rulership. They're going to be cast out. And that great dragon was cast out. Okay? The great dragon is the Roman Empire, the empire of the Edomites. Okay? All right? It's the empire of the Edomites, the Greco-Romans. They currently rule the planet Earth right now. Within NATO, America, and EU, they rule the whole planet Earth. Okay? That's why they're bombing over there right now. Okay? They rule the Earth. They do what they want to do. All right? And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, okay, called the devil, okay, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. They control the media networks, all right? The small hats, the chief of the nation, control the media, right? He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. They're going to be cast out. All right? The nation of Edom, the Edomites, the so-called white, they're going to be cast out. They're going to lose World War III. Okay? All right? The kingdom of heaven will be ushered in. Okay? All right? Let me read that again. Well, let's read verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed, Mashiach, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. The accuser of the Israelites, all right, is cast down, which accuses them before our power day and night. How does he accuse them? By tempting them, all right, tempting them to sin. They are in control of Hollywood. They tell them, look, you want to stay in here, all right, you're going to have to wear a dress. The scriptures tell you that we're not supposed to put on things pertaining to a woman. Okay, so do you see that? All right, that's just a small example. They tell them, they order them to do wickedness in order to get money. Okay, these celebrities. All right, so they are the accuser of the brethren. All right, the Israelites, the true people of the Lord. They cause them to sin on purpose. All right, you understand that? And they overcame him, verse 11, Revelation 12:11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. This testimony that I'm telling you today, the truth. Okay, all right. This is how we're going to overcome. The Lord is going to bring forth the prophecies. He's going to fulfill them because the prophets, the children of the true prophets are back. All right. All right. The spirits of the prophets are back in the earth, preaching this word over again. All right. Through the children of the prophets. Okay. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Okay. All right. And then when we go to Revelation 11 and 15, and it says, and the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven, saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord. So the Lord's gonna get all the crowns. All right. The Russians, they're gonna go down. All the nations are gonna go down. Why is that gonna happen? Because all of them gonna launch. All their countries are gonna be destroyed. Okay. And Yahushua is coming from the heavens to redeem his elect, the 144,000 in the 1/3. All right, 2/3 of our people gonna be left here and melted, as I read in Ezekiel 22 and 18. They're gonna be melted. They're gonna be left here and melted. All right, that's why the warnings are going out hard and heavy. Okay, during this time, that's why the warnings are going out. Okay, it says, and the seventh angel sounded, Revelation 11 and 15, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord, Yahushua, and of his anointed, and he shall reign forever and ever. Okay, that's going to be the end of wickedness being in the earth. The Lord is going to destroy all wickedness and root out all the wickedness out of this earth. And he's going to destroy the nation of Edom, these so-called white people who are the children of Satan. He's going to destroy them. They're going to be done, finished. That's at Isaiah 34 and verse 5. Okay, everything is written in the scriptures. Isaiah 34 and 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. The missiles are going to come down. Behold, it shall come down upon who? Idumea. When you go back and research, Google Idumea. It's Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. All right. All right. He's the one in rulership, and he's the one in dominion right now over the whole earth. All right. All right. So there will not be going. There's not going to be a part two to America being great again. Okay. It's not going to happen. Okay. It's Yahushua, the rulership of Yahushua and the elect, the 144,000, the Israelites, is going to reign forever. Okay. All right. So it says, for my sword should be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay. So the judgment is coming to root them out of power. Okay. All right. Okay. So if you can understand that. All right, there's going to be mass death in this destruction. Mass death. Okay. So Isaiah 13 in verses 6 through 11. And it reads, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. How is this going to happen? Because there's going to be a nuclear strikes, okay? And at that moment in time, the Savior is going to return with the angels, okay? So you're going to see UFOs, these so-called UFOs everywhere, okay? It says every eye shall see him. He's going to come with the clouds. The clouds are the chariots. They're the UFOs, the UAPs that they've now have a task force to monitor, okay? They've been here this whole time. It says, how ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold unto them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travail. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners out of it. Okay, we go to verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud, these proud people, all right, to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. It's gonna be so severe earthquakes and tsunamis and all that. Things gonna get moved around. Land mass is gonna get moved around. Okay, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Okay, so all right, so that's how it's gonna go down. It's gonna be a death, mass death that's gonna come. All right. All right. We go to Jeremiah 30 and 16. All right. All right. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee devoured the Israelites. They put to death the Israelites. All right, in this land. All right, the Negroes that were here. All right, they were butchered, put in slavery. They were destroyed. All right, and so forth. All right. It says, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them that survived that did not get destroyed, okay, by those missiles, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Okay, verse 17, for I will restore health unto thee, unto the Israelites, man and woman, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling place, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. So the Lord is going to restore the Israelites. The kingdom of heaven is going to go to Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, all right. All right, and that's what this message is all about. Okay, and with that I say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.